welcome to my Gluten-Free Goddess channel. Today I thought I would share with you a family recipe called Chinese New Year cookies. And my family's made these forever, and my siblings still make them for the holidays and even as gifts. So I wanted to share that recipe with you, and it does have chow mein noodles in the original recipe, but I wanted to alter that to be gluten-free for my kids. So I decided to go with pretzels. There's different brands out there. We have Schneider's, there's Glutino. I decided to use the Schneider brand because I'm able to find it in Walmart, Giant, Safeway. It's a little bit more readily available. So there's 4 ingredients. We have gluten-free pretzels. We have butterscotch chips, and these are 11 ounces. And I have semi-sweet chocolate chips that are 11 ounces. And we also use in this recipe Spanish peanuts. Go figure. But you could also use dry roasted peanuts as well. And this is 12.5 ounces. So only 4 ingredients, so it's a pretty simple recipe. So what we're going to do is we are going to melt the chips over a double boiler. So we're going to use the whole bags. And a double boiler, I don't have, a fancy one. I just use a regular pan, and then I use a pan that's a little bit bigger. You're going to have water at the bottom, and when you put the pan in, it is enough that the bottom is wet. You do have to keep an eye on it. Sometimes the water will boil up and out, and you don't want to get that in your ingredients because that'll water down the chips. So let's go and melt these chips first, and then we'll do the rest. Okay, so now we're going to melt the butterscotch chips and the chocolate chips over a double boiler. And we do this so that the chips aren't on a direct heat source where they could burn. This way the water heats up and melts them, but doesn't burn them. As you can see, it's heating up and they're starting to melt. Looks like all the chips are melted, so the next step is to add the peanuts and the pretzels. Okay, so we're going to start with the mini pretzels from Snyder's, and we're going to do a cup of those. Chow mein noodles, as you know, are kind of curved and like sticks and stuff. So I thought doing a combination of the mini pretzels and the pretzel sticks would help with that texture. So we're going to start with 2 cups. We may need a little bit more. We're going to add our Planters Spanish peanuts. And like I said, you could use dry roasted peanuts, which might be a little bit easier to find. We're going to add the whole can in. And then we are going to pour our chocolate on top. Now, when I used to make this for the kids, I would just make it with the chocolate and the peanuts. But this year, I was brainstorming and thought, hey, sweet and salt, that sounds perfect. So let's try peanuts. And let's try pretzels together with a little chocolate, and that should work. So we fold it in. You want it all to be very coated with chocolate. So fold that in. Looks pretty good. And I didn't break up the sticks because in the folding process, they may get broken. And we kind of do want it to be a little pokey. I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit more of about a half a cup of the sticks in. Break them a little bit this time around. Fold it in. It looks like it's getting really coated with chocolate, which is what you want. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so then we're going to do is we're going to put it on a cookie tray. And we just plop it on there. So whatever size you want. Stack them up there. So these are the Chinese New Year cookies. Then once we have them on the cookie sheet, we're going to put them in the refrigerator to set. They look good. So far, it's made 2 trays full of Chinese New Year cookies, and I probably have enough to make another half tray. So these are going to go in the refrigerator so that they can set. So here they are. They've set in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes and they're ready to serve. You can store them in Tupperware at room temperature, and they look great. I'm just going to have to try one. Just as I imagined, the salty and sweet is perfect, and the crunch of the gluten-free pretzel is amazing. Now, just to share with you, my sister does make these with peanut butter instead of the butterscotch. So there's lots of combinations that you can try. Like I said, Spanish peanuts or dry roasted peanuts, butterscotch chips or peanut butter, whatever you're looking for. Enjoy.